prunes and mayo. Wait, maybe there is something that does not go well with mayonnaise. Oh, go live here. There we go. Hello, YouTube. You made it 8 days into dry June. That counts for an Australian. Lemon Slut, thank you for gifting us up to Balloon. Bandaged fingers, man, these cats are tearing you to shreds. You're doing a wonderful thing for them. Hi, Sindri. Let me just... YouTube Live, you gotta get your shit together. You gotta get your shit together, YouTube Live. It is way too much work to get this all set up. This is crazy. Okay. Just refreshing the docs. There we go. And making them both live chat. DJ, thanks for watching over on the tubes. The tubes, and as you can see at the top of Twitch chat, Sean has posted a link to where I am live over on YouTube. And if you could spare a lurk over there. Brother, may I have a lurk? That would be super helpful, and I would really appreciate it, and it would mean that you're one of my favorites. Christ, what was that? As if you guys can tell me. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. What the hell? Oh, I know what it was. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I gotta start the ASMR section with a jump scare, so that in comparison, everything else I do is wildly relaxing. Yeah, and if any of you were already asleep, then like, you know, I need to wake you up so that I can take the credit of like putting you back to sleep again. So it's all planned, really. You are one of my favorites, Banana and Lemon and Sean and DJ and Badger Master and Oblivissimortem. All my favorites, because you're watching on YouTube. Anti-ASMR for the... Look, just like as without the shadow there is no light, or whatever that thing says, you know, without the bonks you can't really appreciate the soothing ASMR. Exactly. What did you think this was? Some like professionally filmed and edited YouTube video? Nah, bud. We're going live here. We're going live. Wake everyone up to increase viewer interaction. Exactly. You all start chatting. What the fuck was that? I hate you, Faolkor. And I'm like, haha, cha-ching. It doesn't work that way. Red Sea on fire. Yes, you are also my favorite. You are also my favorite. If there was an earlick video, though, I can tell you that's something you'd listen to, watch on repeat for like 20 hours at a time. I know that a lot of people really like those. I probably will never do an earlick video. By the way, I want to make it clear. I'm not judging anyone who likes ear licking videos or who likes doing them as a trigger. However, no, I genuinely believe that it is possible to like ear licking and to do ear licking and to like it just as like a tingly ASMR trigger. However, a lot of ear licking content is kind of geared towards a viewer base that is more interested in jorking it than, let's just say, they're not trying to get tingles in their scalp, right? But here's the thing, I don't think that ear licking necessarily needs to be a NSFW, but a lot of the times it is. And I don't want to be doing like explicitly NSFW. Like we make lewd jokes. Do you know what I mean? But like I'm not doing any NSFW content, and it just is like too awkwardly like in that space, right? You don't mind the sound, but you don't like thinking about how it's being made. Yeah. Because here's the weird thing. So I'm not a massive fan of ear licking. I find it a bit too wet. But I love kissing ASMR. Like little, like on the 3DOs and stuff, just like soft kisses or whatever. Dry kisses. Give me such tingles. And when I'm like listening to that, or if I have it on a stream or whatever, it's not like a horny thing for me. It's like literally, it's like, cause I get the same from like really crackly, like with like a lot of those mouth sounds give me a lot of tingles. So like kissing sounds fall into that same group. But it's really hard to find good like kissing ASMR that's not heading into like a weird vibe zone. Do you know what I mean? That was a really rambly way to explain why I don't do one thing, but also, well, it's okay to watch licking ASMR, but also I think a lot of people probably enjoy it, and they're not getting off to it. It's just, you know, it's another crinkly sound, right? Yeah. But I probably won't be doing any licking. Tiny dry mouth little noises, what you give your new kitties. Oh, yeah. The fricatives. Yeah, you need some fricatives to, you know, intersperse with them plosives. But fuck the sibilants. I hate sibilants so much. Anyways, well, sorry, that was a little too much of an outburst. I enjoy your tongue clicks. Oh, I'm glad you do. I know some people hate tongue clicks. I mean, there's haters for every kind of ASMR. Oh, Mordem. Well, thank you. Yeah, it probably won't be a thing. Like, I don't want to say like 100%, but like 99. Like, I don't plan on that being a thing. We need to slide. Okay, Shay the Bean is here. Is Leia still here? You taught them how to purr. So wait, Artax, how did you break your foot? If you explained it, I'm so sorry. I must have missed it in chat. Sibilance is like the letter S. Oh, she said she'd still be around after reading. You tripped over a cat. Artax, is it like actually fractured? Oh my god. Oh, Mordem. Well, I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Thank you. She might have been too tired. Your brother whistles his S's. Occasionally my S's whistle. It drives me fucking crazy. I hate it. I really try to minimize my S's. It takes a butt ton of hours. It does. It does. Do you guys want to hear how we're doing? I'm working on this with both my channels. But, okay, so remember, there's 2 levels of the YouTube Partner Program. The first one unlocks all the, like, crowdfunding things, like linking a shop and super chats and things like that, memberships, those things. And then level 2 is what unlocks ad revenue. But first, we're just going for level 1. And for this channel, for level 1, we need to hit 500 subscribers. And we're at 477. So we're getting pretty close. For watch hours, though, we need 3,000. And we're at 1,330. So, we're over a third of the way there for watch hours. But I know that's also big time my fault because I have not been putting out content the way that I had intended to. Which, in a way, is big time the universe's fault because it's been a really rough fucking year. But, yeah. You're not gonna sleep for the next 3,000. I mean, look, if you guys, like, want to help, you can always, like, leave it to play in the background while you go to sleep or something. But, that being said, I need to get some real content out on this channel. I'm very sorry, you guys. I'm behind in basically every aspect of my life. There's been stuff going on that I'm kind of not talking about because it's like personal and pretty heavy, but it's been a tough year. So basically I had planned to be like having regular videos as well as the live streams, and instead just basically been working our way towards it, just using the live streams, and haven't even been able to do that consistently because of my PC breaking. So thank you, Cassiax. Thank you. Yeah. Hi, Fab. What about you? Yes, you're also my favorite, Fab, because you're watching on YouTube. Thank you. Lemon Slut, thank you for the gift sub. 2 nuts. Yes, let's do a little nut slide. We were supposed to do this before we went live on YouTube, but I guess YouTube gets to see the nut slide. I think Leia's fallen asleep, but Leia, okay, I owe Leia a nut slide whenever she's next in stream, okay? Now, for context, YouTube, because you're not supposed to see this, okay? This was never supposed to breach Twitch. What the hell? Banana, thank you for gifting a sub to Shay's Nuts. How is there an account for everything? Everything. The context is, it's a tradition for people's birthdays. It's the Mr. Peanut dance. That's not a real thing. That's my thing. And just so you know, over on Twitch, people are spamming an emote that has Mr. Peanut dancing, and that's what we call the nut slide. There's your context. Alright, everyone, grab your nuts. Because it's Shay the freaking Bean's birthday, and we're gonna kick it off right. We're gonna give it a good old kick in the nuts. Get it off right. Okay. Let's go. It's Shay the Bean's birthday. It's Shay the Bean's birthday. It's Shay the Bean's birthday. Happy freaking birthday, Shay the Bean. Shay the Bean. Shay the Bean. You got a nut slide for your own birthday. That's totally fine. Heck yeah. And if anyone wants to join in on those and they don't have the emote themselves, you can always do !nuts, and Thaddeus will put nut slides in the chat for you. There you go. Leia's here. Leia, you are here. Oh, good. We thought you'd fallen asleep. Alright, keep your nuts out, everyone. Don't put them away. Don't put them away. Let's go. It's Faolkor's birthday. Do, 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 do. It's Faolkor's birthday. Do, 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 do. It's Faolkor's birthday. Do, 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 do. Happy freaking birthday, Leia and Cor. Yay! Now, it is Leia's birthday. It's just come to a close, and Shay's birthday is just kicking off. Leia, please tell us how your birthday was. I hope it was a wonderful day. And Shay, do you have anything planned for your birthday? No, not butts in chat. Nuts in chat. And Badger Master over on YouTube asked for dry kisses, no French or Australian kisses for the ASMR. Wait, Badger Master, are you asking for that for a redeem, or are you just saying what you prefer? Your birthday was Saturday, but it was a lovely time. Wonderful, Leia. I'm so glad to hear that. Oh yeah, it's the time of the Gemini. True, true, true. Your plans are cake. Nice. What's your favorite kind of cake? Can I ask you guys something? Okay, because my favorite cake was always ice cream cake from DQ. I know, basic, but whatever. I can't get that anymore because of all my allergies. I can never have DQ ice cream cake again. But I was talking about it recently with someone, and I talked about, because there's the layers. And I said that I really liked the rabbit poo layer, and they thought I was fucking crazy. Does anyone here know what I'm talking about? The little crunchy pebbles, did anyone else call it rabbit poop? Yes, okay. I'm not alone in that. Because there's the ice cream layer, and then there's just like a fudgy layer, but there's also like the crunchy pebbly layer that we always called the rabbit poo layer. Yeah. Thor, I did take my iron pill. I've eaten a little bit, but I'll have to eat more after stream. Is it crushed up Oreos? It doesn't, I don't think so, but it's like, honestly, it's closer to like, do you guys know the cereal Grape Nuts? It's like if Grape Nuts were chocolate in texture. Yeah, the cookie crumble layer. Yeah. But I called it rabbit poo, and they were just like, they were just very taken aback by this, and I was like, I thought all kids called it that. I don't know. Thank you for the hearts on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Grape nuts are decent. I actually like, again, I can't eat them anymore, but I like grape nuts. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Now I actually have a name trace for Shay the Bean. From Vengeful. Most people don't want to associate food with poop, It's just rabbit poop. No, the good thing about grape nuts is that it's really good for if you like having layered cereal, because it sinks to the bottom, but it also takes forever to get mushy. So as like some of the other strata of cereal get kind of mushy in the milk, the grape nuts, they're fucking gravel, like till the end. Iconic Ethan, welcome back, Ethan, welcome. Hello, it's good to see you again. How you doing? It stays crunchy forever. And then so if you're getting a scoop and you get different textures in your mouth, it's really good for yogurt. That's true. Damn it, you guys. We have to stop talking about cereal. Cereal is my weakness. There are technically some cereals that I am allowed to eat according to all my food sensitivities. I'm not allowed to by my own rules, because I will just never stop eating them. Does anyone else have a food like that? Like a specific food where it's just like your body's like, I have no limits. I will just eat all of it. Beer? Sure. I feel like alcohol doesn't really count in that category because that turns off like some of your senses. Oreos? Doritos? Apple Jacks. Chicken nuggets? Really? You can just keep going? The chicken doesn't make you full? And he's, oh my god, yeah. I'll just keep eating the cereal. Okay, let's do a name trace for Shade Bean. This is a gift from Vengeful. Hard bites, blueberries. Mash for Artax, and also a name trace with dry mouth sounds for Artax. let's do the name trace first. Also, Artax, I will be refunding your points because you are the winner of the Clipboard Championship. And you get free triggers again for the next week. Let's see, let me turn the game up on tax. On tax. Make you feel all scrunkly. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I know they're very polarizing, so I won't be offended if you don't like those sounds. Bad? Yeah, I think they're very polarizing. And I don't do a lot of that super crinkly. But you liked it, Artax. Well, I'm glad about that. Yeah. Yeah, I find them quite, usually quite tingly. But I totally get why some people don't like those kinds of sounds, yeah. It's like that with pretty much every kind of trigger. So, okay. Let's, yeah. No, that's totally, yeah, it's like an involuntary reaction, right? Good night, lockdown. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Thank you for hanging out. Sleep well, sleep well. We tuck in, lockdown. Give a little tuck in. Meanwhile, Sentry is making breakfast. Oh, time zones. Oh, Artax. No, not at all. It is wonderful to have you here, Artax. Sure. First, we're gonna play MASH for Artax. Got a pen. Got a pen. Am I ready to conquer another Monday? Yeah. I don't know if conquer is the word I would have used. But I'm gonna get through it and hopefully do some productive things. Yeah. Oh, Artax. I'll be fried. Sorry about that awful feedback noise I made. Okay, let's see. I started spelling your name instead of MASH. I started writing Artax. Okay. MASH. Okay. Now, I need 4 suggestions for the spouse, lover, partner, whatever, for Artax. Artax can choose one. Shrek. Okay. Now that Buddha's done with Shrek, I guess he's back in the running. No, I'm sorry. You have to take Sarah Michelle Gellar, okay? You can't choose kittens. You can't marry kittens. Who's Yuki Muto? Who's Yuki Muto? Should I know this? You want the pets to be kittens? Well, then you better be first when I get to that section, because it's whatever animal goes in chat first. Oh, from Yukio? Okay, well. Artax, you can suggest one, or if you really don't want to, you can pass it on to the chat. But if you want, you can choose the fourth one. The fourth potential spouse. Chat can choose. Okay. Okay, chat. Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna be the fourth one? Oh Christ, why is my microphone doing that? Catwoman? Okay, let's go with Catwoman. Alright. Now, we've got 4 possible jobs, careers, vocations. Again, Artax, you can choose one of them. Or you can pass it on to chat, but chat gets to choose the other 3 at least. Oh, you're so smitten with the kittens. Kitten protector, okay. Horse photographer. Hell yeah. No other animals though, only horses. Robot slayer, okay. Artax out here going all Horizon Zero. Oh my god, what's it called? Dawn. I was mixing it up in my mind with Forbidden West, and I was like, Zero West, that's not right. Okay, and Cat Agility Course Builder. Okay, now, whoever says it first in chat gets this, keeping in mind Artax wants it to be kittens more than anything, okay? What kind of pets do they own? Ligers. I mean, Vengeful did get kittens in there before I was even done my sentence. I'm gonna give it kittens. Okay, now, I need 4 numbers between 1 and 999. 999. Also just 9. 33. And 600. Oh yeah, ligers can be kittens. But they're a lot bigger. Look, if we just say kittens, some of them could be ligers. But if we say ligers, then they can only be liger kittens instead of a bunch of kittens. But some of these kittens might be migers. So don't worry. Okay. Also, hi Amy. Hello, hello. Okay, Artax. I'm gonna start drawing a spiral. You tell me when to stop, okay? And I'm starting now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 is your magic number. You should be sleeping. Uh-oh, yummy. Uh-oh. Let's get you to sleep then, shall we? Where's my red pen? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're not gonna be a robot slayer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You will not be living in a house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There goes the smallest number of kittens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You will not be a horse photographer, which means no matter what you get for job, it has something to do with cats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You will not be marrying Yuki Muto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'll also not be marrying Shrek. Banana, thank you for gifting us up to Shay the cat's meow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. You're not gonna live in a shack. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're not gonna marry Sarah Michelle Gellar. How is this so thematic? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's fucking go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That is a thing, Ayami. Yeah. Artax. You are going to be living a wonderful life in a mansion. In a goddamn mansion. Married to Catwoman. You and Catwoman are gonna have 33 pet kittens. Which I think are genuinely kittens and not what you call children. With Catwoman, you just can't tell. 33 pet kittens. And you work as a cat agility course builder. So I'm pretty sure your mansion is gonna be like covered in like those ramps. You know those like really, have you ever seen those videos where people have like all these, basically like an obstacle course built, but it's all very stylish, and at first it just looks like cool, like almost like artwork shelves on the wall, but it's all for the cats. They're gonna be living their best life in this mansion. Let's go. We made some dreams come true. Really? Oh, so perfect. Wait, which Catwoman is your favorite? Yeah, which Catwoman? Halle Berry. Oh my goodness. Wonderful, wonderful. I love it when MASH works out. Okay, let's see. And I'm gonna refund your points because you're the clip winner. Okay. Now we've got Merkin scratches for Shada Bean. I got a letter B for Banana. We've got heavy mic scratching and fluffy mic brushing. Okay, we're gonna be doing lots of scratching and brushing. So let's do a letter trace for Banana. And then we'll get into that, okay? Banana. B. Oh, you said no effects. Damn it. Okay, let's do it again. You ready? Are you ready? Get back in here, you goober. B. Which did you prefer? Okay, so first is let's get our Merkin out. Letter B, letter B, letter B, letter B. Doing some name traces. Letter B. You've never seen me do that before? I've definitely done it before. A bunch. It's just human. No, I mean, I control my camera with my breath. This is happening like way too easily. I wonder if I can fix this or if it's like the cord's actually getting to the end of life. Oh, I'm so glad that I muted for that. That was awful. You guys didn't hear that, right? Artax, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. And the I like Monk. You heard all of that? But I muted. You heard all of it? No. Really? Okay, I can turn it up more, but more dim. How's this? You heard nothing? Oh, okay. Wait, it didn't mute on YouTube? Are you saying it did not mute on YouTube? Wait. This is important, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic and say something. Please don't fuck with me. Tell me if this mutes, okay? Okay, so that did mute on YouTube. You guys scared the shit out of me. I could have gotten in some real trouble with that. Oh yeah, the fireplace keeps going, yeah. Okay, you guys. You're just fucking with me. Hi, Dermo. Tirade. Thank you for letting me know. Dude, you can't joke about shit like that. Like, that could be such a nightmare. Sorry, my country way of talking confused you. Helping out with them there watch hours. Yeah, I'm so like on edge about all things techie right now. No, but like if I'm talking or like sometimes I mute because I like cough or sneeze really loud and it would be like awful for you guys, or because I need to like pick something up and I know it's gonna cause like a rattling noise that would be awful, and so I mute. And if it wasn't muting on YouTube, that would be awful. Impressive. Thank you for the sub. Impressive. Thank you. By the way, everyone who has subbed this stream, because I know some of you subbed during the reading portion or like early on, please feel free to redeem a name trace or card pull. Please use the exclamation mark remind Faolkor, please. And I would love to do a name trace for you. You're bad at muting. Yeah, I sometimes am, but often for like a cough or sneeze, I can feel it coming on. Why do you guys all think that's the reason? There are so many reasons. What the hell? Wait, really, Malum? No, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. Okay, good. Okay. Alright. Jesus Christ. not, Leia. Chat's just a bunch of dirty little coprophiliacs. Oh yeah, Nim and Cloud are shitting on stream constantly. That's true. But, you know, they're allowed to. I can't stop it. No. The beans will be made. Oh, DJ, that's totally fine. Yeah, get some sleep. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. A guinea pig pass dispenser would just poop come out of it? Or no, it would be like candy, but meant to be like poop. You wouldn't just like take a Pez dispenser and fill it up with actual poop and then like give it to someone and they're like, oh cool, look at these brown Tic Tacs. Like they... Okay, that's what I thought you meant at first. I was like, that's a crazy trick. Oh my god, wait, where the fuck is it? The hell, man? What the hell, man? Battle-aided, thank you for the gift sub to Mute Toot. Which? Where the heck is Taco Cat? Where the heck is Taco Cat? That's not how those work. Like, yes, they are the same upside down backwards. Or upside down. No, they're the same forwards and backwards, but not upside down. There's only one word that I know of that is all three. Hold on. Let me. There's only one word that's the same. Forwards, backwards, and upside down. Yep. There you go. Somebody flip noon. There you go. You cannot flip noon. It's like one of those annoying bowling pins that just stands up again. We're word nerds here, so. Nope. Boob poop turns into dude kook. And it's just a lazy Zed who fell asleep. You like that tirade? Tubers and taters. Okay, well now you're making me hungry, lemon bulb. Okay, yes, I guess non is also applies to that. But non isn't really like its own word, it's like a prefix. Ugh. Although, if it was the French no, then yes. Why are you flipping boobs? You're all flipping titties over there. Get radar forward and backwards, but not upside down. Are we flipping our party tits over there? Oh wait, pod? You saying pod works too? Noon pod. Pod noon. Okay, for noon it needs to be capitalized. For pod it has to be lowercase. It can't flip boobs. You can never keep boobs down. They get knocked down, but they get up again. Now we're gonna keep them down. They get knocked down, they get up again. Birds in the night away. Birds in the night away. Oh my god. Look at these goobers. Cloud's having a little munch. And Nim is having a little drinky drink. She drinks the whiskey drink. She drinks the vodka drink. That thirsty little pig. She sings the song 7 months around good time. Sings the song 7 months worth of better time. Lil with a capital. Wait, what is that word? But that's not a word. I-I-L isn't a word. Are you comfy? Are you just lying down next to the water bottle to make it more difficult for anyone else to get to it? Are you flipping wow mom? Wow mom. It does. Wow mom. Way to flip the bean, bro.
Where you going? Where you going?
I love them so much. Broke the pot. Don't break the pot. Don't flip him. Yeah, you can gently roll her. Just gently roll her. Wait, what? How is it doing that? It's changing it. That's really weird, right? It's going from W-I-M to what would otherwise be M-I-M. That's so weird. Try the other way. Try M-I-W. Try M-I-W instead. What do you win? We're befuddled. You got to befuddle us. Wait, and M-I-W turns to W-I-W. What the fuck? Wait, flipping W just is W. What? Mealum. Banana? Did you just find a way across the ham filter? I can't believe there's any way to get past the ham filter at this point. We must have like 50 varieties of ham banned from this channel. How on earth are you doing that? It's too heavy on the bottom. We lack them fat bottom letters. Yes, Mortem, you can't talk about ham in my chat. You're not allowed. Why? Because I said so. I said so. Christ alive. Christ, stop crinkling. We're gonna gently. I'm fine with some jelly meats. Oh, deli meats. Ham is disgusting. It's an abomination. It shouldn't even be allowed to be called meat. Okay. I'm sorry about saying jelly meats. I'm sorry about that. That was bad. I think it's because I was thinking about how ham is all plasticky and gross. What kind have you tried? I've tried several kinds. It's a very basic lunch meat. It's all over the place. I've tried it a lot. It's disgusting. Uh-oh. Honey, yeah, I'm not interested in ham. It's all disgusting. Deli harm. Wait, you can't just like come up with like you're doing the TikTok thing where it's like, okay, just like come up with a word that means ham. Harm is a pretty funny substitute. It's too smooth. Okay, consider home. It's been considered. Artax, thank you for the 400 pennies. Not the home sandwich. Oh no. It's gross, it's plasticky, it's an unsettling shade of pink. Sometimes there's weird clots in it. And it sweats a lot, and then it sits in its own filthy sweat water like someone who pissed themselves and doesn't want to move. It's disgusting. And I like meat. I love meat. Ham ain't it. Hi, Skewer. What did you just come in here to listen to? The truth? Someone has to say it. I've never tried Spam, but when I imagine Spam, I think of ham. Not the ham and jaws sandwich. Jaws are everywhere. Yeah, it's basically sweaty crotch meat. The clots are parasites that burst. Hello. GLV. Noticed your pin message that you're live on YouTube. Yes, I am. I'm not familiar with your channel, but isn't this also ASMR? Yes, but it's also I intermittently assault your ears to keep you on your toes and to really provide like a stark comparison so that you can appreciate the relaxing triggers. If it was all quiet and relaxing, like you wouldn't know how good you have it when it's good. And otherwise, the YouTube stream is exactly the same, except there's no emotes or anything, but if you're watching over there, you can request triggers for free. And if you watch over there, you're my favorite. We can do some more mark and scratching. Yeah, I just have to be very careful to not move the microphone at all. Let me get some talons on so the hum sandwiches. Ew, why would anyone pour Coke? Wait, do you mean cola or do you mean cocaine? Not the home sandwich. Coca-Cola. Why would anyone pour Coca-Cola on their ham? That's weird. It's a weird thing to do. Did you know that Coca-Cola can remove rust? I live in an area where there's a lot of really sketchy backwoods, logging roads and everything. And I've known people that would just carry an old bottle of cola in the truck in case things got rusted out where there's no service. Pour some Coca-Cola on a rusted bit of your car and fixes it right up. Banana. Thank you for the gift sub to Big Fat Ham. Artex, thank you for the 100 patties. This tells cocaine it, but they denature it for. I totally misread that because again, I'm not wearing my glasses. I thought you were talking about people putting their dentures in Coca-Cola. And I was like, yeah, probably some people do. And then now they're taking all the nature out of our cocaine. That's disgusting, Mordem. Ew, we don't want nature, not in my cocaine. Where's my whole natural cocaine? I don't know what's going on. Maybe I got the sizes mixed up. Either that or this finger just got like really fat because for some reason. Oh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Welcome in, Raiders. Oh shit, I'm crying. Oh my god. Nick, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Oh my god. Potato Boy, thank you for the follow, and Derpal Lord, thank you for gifting us some. Oh, Christ. Nick, how was your stream? Impressive. Thank you for the 100 bits. I'm sorry, Bonos. I'm sorry. You guys, everyone, make sure you're following the ASMR nerd. Nick is so awesome. I absolutely love his ASMR. Here on Twitch, he mainly streams like cozy ASMR gaming streams. Over on his YouTube, he also does like keyboard reviews and some really good clickety clackety ASMR over there, but just really lovely, relaxing content. Great place to hang out and chat. Welcome in, you guys. I'm Faolkor, if you're new here. I do a mixture of traditional ASMR that also tends to be fairly yappy. And as part of the content, we we spend some of our streams, most streams, we spend part of it reading. We do cozy reading content, and we're currently reading The Mysterious Island by Jules Verne. Very, very good. Oh, Christ. How was your stream tonight? What were you guys doing? Oh, Christ. It was good. Well, I would love to do a little name trace for you, but as always, please feel free to skedaddle whenever you need it. Whenever you need to. You rode an epic hype train. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Banana, thank you for gifting a sub to the ASMR nerd. Watching some trailers for summer. Oh my god, okay. I have not watched all of Game is Fast, but Guild Wars 3. Guild Wars 3. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my god, yes. And so beta's coming out in just over a year, so I still have some story to catch up on for Guild Wars 2. I know, it was like such a meme. The fact that it's now like an actual thing that's already, like, it's not finished, but it's in existence, you know? Like, it's not just a theoretical, it's crazy. And I'm really excited because it sounds like they're not trying to make, like, Guild Wars 2, but new engine. It's gonna be, like, it's still gonna be an MMO, but, like, a different style of gameplay, just like how Guild Wars 1 is a different style of gameplay. Same. I actually just recently started Secrets of the Obscure. I was really behind, but I'm playing Secrets of the Obscure right now, and then Janthir, and then VOE. I own them all. I have to get through the story, but I can totally do that by the time the beta's out. Okay, sorry. Let's do a little name trace for you. Oh yeah. Guild Wars Reforged, which apparently, like, you'll be able to play it on your phone, which is pretty rad. As a chronic pain person that can't always get out of bed or sit at my desk to game, the idea of being able to play something like Guild Wars 1 on my phone is actually, like, I know it won't be like a replacement, but like having that as an option is amazing. It's good on the Steam Deck. I bet. I do have like a Switch. I don't know if I'd be able to get it on there, but anyway, probably not. But yeah, I'm so excited. Okay. The What were you doing? You're explaining when we join. Okay, I've got these talons. I don't know if, like, I keep, because they're different sizes, right? Like, the pinky one is a lot smaller than the thumb one. And I keep 5 of them in one little cup, and the other 5 in the other little cup, so that it's easier to get them on. And then, I don't know if things got mixed up, but this one is like really way too tight. And none of the, like all of these, except for the thumb one, they're all way too tight. That's what I was saying. And it literally coincidence that it's my middle finger. I did not mean to just finger you when you guys came in. Oh my god. Biscuits Limp, thank you for the follow. Some California catnip. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's been a kind of a crazy stream. I've been having some more PC issues and been very stressful trying to diagnose what is going on. Nick, I don't know if you remember, I was having issues with it crashing. I got like a new PC, new everything except the GPU and the SSD. And it started crashing just like the other one did. So over the weekend, I brought my GPU in to the PC shop and they stress tested it and it performed perfectly. And I stress tested my PC over the weekend without the GPU in it, just using like the integrated graphics. And it was fine. So it's just gonna be some like trial and error and seeing yeah, if it is indeed like it could be a problem with like the drivers. It could be like a random peripheral that's just fucking everything up, you know. But it's just like it's stressful to test because you change something and then you just have to wait and see if it crashes, right? And like it could be like a week between crashes, and that whole time you're just like fingers crossed that I found the problem. You've been, yeah, I mean at this point it's been just like I had a few weeks of bliss when I got this PC before it started crashing. But it's been like weeks, months of stress. I did. I had a brand new Windows key. Yeah. It's a poltergeist. It might be. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Christ. Fucking God. Sorry. Okay, Sentry, thanks for hanging out. Thank you. But yeah, we're rolling things out. Wait, Banana, what is this comment over on YouTube? First of all, Banana's over on YouTube vouching for ham, which is already outrageous. But then he says, but I know I can't win with Fao. She hates Australia. I think you'll find that I didn't actually say that I hate Australia. I said I'm pretty sure that Australia would kill me. That's different. Like, yes, I did say you couldn't pay me to go to Australia. It's because I'm pretty sure I would die there. I don't know Battle Aiden. This is spreading. It's spreading like sweaty ham. Ham sweat. No, it's when I imagine possibly going to hell in the afterlife, I think it would be similar to Australia. Not the swatty home. not the home swat. It's no hate against people that love Australia. If you're gonna take anything away from this, really, it's that I'm a pussy. I can't handle the heat, I can't handle the sun, I can't handle all your terrifying little animals. Pat Layden, thank you for gifting a sub to Australia Hater Club. No, look, I am severely arachnophobic. I'm not going to Australia. If we take anything away from this, it's that fish are pretty nasty. Wait, free jamming. Do you mean nasty like the taste, or do you mean they're bad-tempered? Of a surly nature. There are parts of Australia that are identical to Canada. Yep, they're on the same continent with giant spoots. It's not happening. It's not happening. If we take anything away from this, I'm stealing Fel's books. What? Yeah, impressive. You can't say that word in here. Also, what the fuck was that comment? The fuck was that? No, I'm very grumpy and uncomfortable if I get too warm. I would rather live in the Arctic Circle. Like, I wouldn't even have to think about it. Can you stop saying that word in the chat? Impressive. Stop it. Stop it. Don't wear a silly hat and make sure your circle is well drawn. Wait. Why can't I wear a silly hat? The word you were getting caught for is the creature, not the word erection. Which, like, let's not discuss why that was part of the same sentence. You can't talk about them in here because I'm arachnophobic, which doesn't mean scared of boners. Hi Tiff Taff, hello. Damn it, free jamming, that's actually really funny. Oh, Jesus. Really? The only thing I've learned when I lived in England was to put conkers around the room, which is what they call horse chestnuts. Because the boys would screech conkers and like throw them at each other, but they're covered in those spikes. It's like really. Kids seem to bully each other a lot more in England. I don't know. But apparently you just put conkers around. I don't think it works, but.
What is it? Who's crying? Nimbus, is it you? What's wrong? Did she not want to share the hut? Look, she was already in there, Nim. There's other places for you to sit. You don't have to be in the same hut. Yet she's telling you off, Nim.
If you put the word catapult in front of any word object, it becomes funny. Catapult hamster. Uvakta. Am I saying that right? Uvakta. What language is that? Oh Christ, what language is that? It's a long list, and like 3/4 of it is various tricky spellings of the word ham. Your gain is still hot? Yeah, I could turn that down, but like, it's not the gain, it's the chords, and if I bump my microphone at all, and the chords move at all, it crackles. How old is your SSD? And do you do a lot of heavy video editing on it, or rewrite data on it a lot? Only 5 to 10 years is their lifespan? Okay, this SSD was from the previous build, which I believe was from 2022. I don't know that I have an external SSD that I like save videos to, some like store larger files on my external one. Well, I've got several external hard drives, but I kind of keep the external SSD plugged in. I don't know if that's bad. The external HDDs I don't keep plugged in all the time, but 5 to 10 years is a generous amount? Really? Oh my god, Nick, thank you again. That's so much. I'm sorry, it's so chaotic in here. Everything's broken. But Nick, I appreciate the raid so much. You guys make sure you're following the ASMR nerd. He is genuinely one of my favorite creators. Make sure you're dropping over and seeing his content. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful night, Nick. Yes. Good night. So should it but I ran the crystal disk program and it said that my hard drive was 97% good. Was when they first started so long ago. Isn't he great? Yes. I don't know how much weight that ruling holds, but that test said it was really good. You're constantly writing to the solid state drive. It burns out after a while. I completely formatted and wiped it before it went into this build. I don't think it's the drive either. It's just that the only 2 parts that I carried over were the hard drive and the GPU, so I had to include it as a possibility. Oh, that's okay, Shay. a lot of people like change over time, or maybe there was still something of value from them, and like that's okay. Potato time with these potatoes.
Nim, are you eating again?
Dude, you know what's crazy? Like, the external hard drive that I got, which is just like I think it's like a 2 terabyte Samsung or something, I don't know, just like nice little external SSD. And I got it a year or 2 ago. Like, not ages and ages, right? But probably like between 1 and 2 years ago. And it was like, I got it for like a couple $100 on Amazon. And the same one showed up in my feed recently, and it was like $700. The exact same thing, same model. Hey, don't you flip my cloud. Don't you flip my cloud. Yeah, because I had been at the time, because like even 200 is a lot of money, right? So I was like, oh, maybe I'll get another one of these in the future or whatever. Jesus Christ. Wonder if Intel would be good for streaming. My last PC that I was streaming with had a Intel card. But yeah, I don't, and I thought about like, oh, it would be nice to get a new hard drive, also because like the SSD that's built in here is 1 terabyte, which isn't tiny, but it's also not huge, right? And I would love to have my main like C drive be at least 2 terabytes, but I was like, I can technically use this now and upgrade that later. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. I'm gonna check Task Manager. Yeah, it says that my GPU is being used at 90% right now. Now, I am streaming, and I've got like my stream playing in a browser window, and I've got like, you know, camera software running. But I'm not even using my GPU to encode the stream. I'm encoding with my CPU. And last stream, I tried to play Guild Wars 2 while streaming, and it couldn't handle it, which is crazy. Good night, Vengeful. Good night. Thank you for hanging out. Sleep well, sleep well, sleep well. Hi, Renza. Yeah. And it was the same before, like sitting at 90, and then I opened Guild Wars 2 and it went up to 100% utilization. Which is crazy. And like because I was back in the tech shop today and talking to them, and like I was like, that should not be happening. And he was, because everything else is brand new. And the guys were like looking at the parts list, and they were like, yeah, this thing's like a rocket ship. Like, this should be able to do this, right? Like, that's crazy that it's not able to handle it. And so we've got kind of two things going on. We've got the fact that it's like getting overloaded way too easily, and then we've got the crashing issue, and I don't know if those are connected or not. Gonza, hello, 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 welcome. Yeah, the guy at the shop was saying it could be a driver issue, and he suggested that I try streaming with only one monitor and seeing if that made a difference. And if it does make a difference, then trying out different drivers would be a potential solution. The randoms, hello, welcome in. Why are you crying? Hello. He also said, what GPU do you have? If you scroll down, there's a panel, a specs panel with all my specs there. But the GPU, it's a Radeon 6900 XT. I haven't updated the driver since I got this build, but this GPU was in my old PC and it was crashing in that PC, and we tried a couple different we rolled back into like a couple different drivers and it didn't fix the issue. So I'm limiting my hope. But like when they were stress testing the GPU at the shop, they were like, this is running beautifully, and they stress tested it overnight and it was fine. And I'm sure like I could look into ways to make maybe OBS like more efficient or whatever, but that's not like the whole problem, right? I mean, I feel like usually updating to the newest drivers isn't usually the solution. That's often what causes the problem. He was like, yeah, if that's the thing and you find the right drivers, like just like stick with it, don't update it. So this was a weird thing. He said, he asked me like how many peripherals I have plugged in, like how many USBs, and I've got like 10, and he was like, that's a lot. And he's like, is there any way to reduce any of that? And I was like, I mean, I could do like a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard, but I feel like that would be like, I don't know, harder on the system, wouldn't it? I did that free jamming. I did that. Okay, so when I turned on my PC after reinstalling the GPU, God, I fucking did it. And it started up. Oh my god, wait. Pisces. Oh. Okay, I'm punching everyone today. Quick fell flip the bird. I've already flipped off one group of raiders tonight. Hello. Hi, Pi. How are you? I'm sorry, G-Pet. I've been punching your ears and eyes all night. Oh my god. The koi are swimming in. Yeah, koi boys, do you guys perform like pedicure services? Are you the kinds of fish that like to nibble at toes? Are you little feet fishes? Do you get all yum 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 yum, eating up all those toes? Artak, thank you for the biddies. Do you want me to be? I just want to know, okay? You have to read and run. I suppose that's alright. You guys go follow Pisces. Pisces is absolutely lovely, wonderful, splendiferous. She does such cozy, comfy, friendly, lovely, tingly ASMR over there. And the pond is just a wonderful, wonderful place to hang out. Thank you so much for the raid. What's the incident? Oh my god. Belram, what's the incident? Sierra. I sense demise. Renza, yeah, it's been a little hectic. No, piranhas? No, they're not like eating whole toes. You know, there are those feet. And you go and get pedicures. Sorry, no, there are those feet. There are those fish. You put your feet in a bucket with the fish, and the fish eat off all of the dead skin, and then your feet are really soft afterwards. Oh no. Oh no, Belram. Hi, Maddie. You're the fish that looks like a piranha but has more human-looking teeth. Wait, that's way scarier, though. Wait, have you done it, Artax? I've never actually done it. People who do those catch diseases that lead to having your toes amputated. The only disease I know of that leads to getting your toes amputated, besides like gangrene or something, is like diabetes. Hitting 90% GPU usage while streaming on Twitch is a very common issue. It usually boils down to a conflict between your streaming software and the game you're playing. The most common causes for this high usage and this, but I'm not gaming right now. I'm at 90% and I don't have a game running. Uncapped in-game frame rates. OBS, Streamlabs not running as administrator. Overloaded streaming scenes and sources. Hardware acceleration on their background. Okay, well I'm gonna copy paste your message. But yeah, like it's 90% without gaming. And I'm not using it as my encoder. Sorry, Raiders. Yeah, we were talking about PC problems when you raided it. I didn't even do like an intro. Okay, if any of you are new here, hello. It is so lovely to have you here. I'm Faolkor. We do kind of yappy ASMR, and also part of the stream is generally cozy story time. And currently the book that we're reading is The Mysterious Island. We're done reading for the night, but we'll be picking that up on Tuesday. Hi, Nightbuds. Is it bottleneck? I don't think so. Windows released an update where your computer indexes every file in the background. This leads to it over time becoming a memory hog, and it stops when the PC hits 90%. But this isn't a problem with the memory. This is with the GPU specifically. Rayshawn, hi. Okay, the randoms. Hello. Also, thank you. The mysterious island silver does not seem to be home to Calypso or Circe. Summary checklist at lower GPU. Okay, I'm just gonna copy paste what you're saying to me. But yeah, basically I reinstalled the GPU this afternoon and then turned on my PC. The only program that was open was Discord because it automatically opens, and I had Task Manager open and it was at like 0 to 1% usage. Aces. I opened up kind of my peripherals like the Camera Hub software and Mix It Up bot, brought it up to 11%. Then I opened Firefox, but just one, like no tabs, just one blank tab. And that brought it up to 20%. Then, again, only one tab open, I just started playing a random stream. That brought it up to 40% usage. And then I opened up OBS, and it actually stayed at 40% usage. But then starting to stream, it went up to 90. I'm not using Edge. I'm using Firefox. Yes, I do run a browser in the background when I stream, yeah. It's OBS then. Yeah, I mean, OBS is definitely being a hog. If you killed it, if I close my browser, it's just that I have to. That's how I stream. Kind of, I mean, I guess I could open it to just like do certain things, like set up the YouTube stream and everything. I'm like controlling it through the browser, and I have like the Twitch stream manager also open. And but if I if I close Firefox, it's still saying 90. I don't know if it'll change, but how long am I gonna be live tonight? Probably not like, oh wow, it's already been 5 hours. Maybe up to half an hour more. Scorpio Josh, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Have you tried right-clicking OBS to start run as admin? No, I've never done that. How does that make a difference? Should I be trying that? You always run as admin? Okay, I will try that again. I know, Shay, wouldn't that be wonderful? Okay, well I can try that. You might see me like do a test stream tomorrow or something. But yeah, it's staying at 90. I'm gonna try opening Firefox again and see what happens. So that it gets preference. Okay, I did do that thing though, where you set it as high priority. Tech ASMR with Faolkor. Unfortunately, that's been the case recently. Running OBS as admin. Windows has a feature called hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. Hags? Fuck yeah, hags. Or built-in GPU prioritization. Oh, I disabled the integrated graphics, by the way, is another thing I did. If you run a demanding game alongside OBS, the game will try to steal all the GPU resources, causing OBS to panic and spike. Right-click your OBS shortcut and select Run as Admin. Why this works is it tells Windows to allocate a guaranteed sliver of GPU power to OBS these words of wisdom. Oh my god, Artax. Artax, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Oh my god, thank you. How is Cloud doing today? I was sharing this info earlier. Cloud is starting to regrow hair on her sides where she was experiencing baldness. After her hormone injections that she got, she's growing her hair back. It's a really good sign. It's a really good sign. Oh, sorry, I did miss that. You can kind of, that white wig in the back corner is Cloud. Well, none good. So they tested it, they stress tested it, and said it was performing beautifully. So there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with like the actual GPU, the physical thing. It could be a driver issue, it could be something else happening. All I know is it's running at really high utilization when it shouldn't be this high. And I don't know that the crashes are related to the GPU, but the only things I moved over were the GPU and the hard drive. It could be like some random bullshit peripheral thing, but they're the same crashes as before, so it's something that the previous build had in common, right? So I'm just trying to put it, and I don't know if those two things are the same issue or not. So yes, I can be trying out these things like running OBS as admin and trying to like make OBS more like resource efficient, and that might help with that. But I don't know that that's gonna have any effect on whether it crashes or not, because OBS is not always running when my PC crashes. In fact, I have not been able to find any pattern. Like often I'll be doing something innocuous, like I'll close a program, like I'll just close Steam and that will crash it. But with the old PC, this hasn't happened yet. With this one's only crashed 3 times so far. 3? 4? I think just 3. But my previous PC, sometimes like I would come back into the room and it would have rebooted itself. Like I wasn't even doing anything on it, you know. It should not be at 90% right now. And I should be able to stream and game at the same time with this. This is a good build. Yeah, Steam might be running in the background, but having just the Steam program running in the background is like not a huge thing, you know? Like it's not playing games or anything. Amaziah, welcome. Yes, we've got some Super Gay merch going on just for this month. The VRAM used to have 16 gigs. Some of the modules might have failed. Yeah, it has 16 gigs. Yeah. Honestly, Shay, that kind of seems to be the surest way. Your stream is set to broadcast at 1440, which is a waste of resources. Bring it down to 1080p. I guess. Yeah. That feels frustrating though, because there's so many people that are like amping up to like 4K streams. And I've just got like this new amazing build and like it should be able to have it. I know I have an amazing CPU. I've got brand new like DDR5 RAM, like everything's upgraded. Like yes, I could try. I could try streaming at 1080, but it's just frustrating, you know. Yeah, that's true, Mortem. Maybe. There are only so many bits that can fit through to Twitch. Streaming at that resolution just makes it worse. No, I know, but like with computers becoming stronger, there's more and more people that are able to do like fairly intensive gaming streams without needing a dual PC setup. And I was just trying to play fucking Guild Wars too, you know? Fiery Phoenix Poetry, hello. It's good to see you. How are you? Yeah. And I'm sorry if I'm being a bit of a, I don't know, little bitch about it. It's so frustrating to like not just to not know, but to not be able to like directly test anything. All I can do is like try changing something and then just like wait around and see if maybe it crashes again. When was your last crash? Was it Thursday or was it Tuesday? What day were we trying to play Guild Wars? I think that was actually Tuesday. Did it crash on Thursday? No. It was last week. But on my old PC, the crashes started further apart like that, like once a week. And then it started happening more and more. And by the end, it was crashing like up to 3 times a day. And then the final time it crashed, it never turned on again. So I'm like worried if I don't fix it, it'll like just get worse. Well, that's what I'm trying to do, Shay. I'm trying. We love the little bitch in you. Rancher, thank you for the 3 stream streak. Thank you. Hell yeah. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well, Richard. You have a 4070 Ti Super and a 7800, and you can run anything and stream on it with Photoshop and Premiere running in the background, right? Yeah. Like, my build should be able to do that. It should be able to do that. Yep, the PSU is new. Yep. And it's like 1,000 watt PSU. Like, it's good. Like, the dude was like, honestly, you could probably get by with the 850 watt, but like, I went with the 1,000 watt. Like, I completely did a fresh install of Windows with a brand new Windows key. Yeah. And the SSD I completely formatted and wiped before it went into this build. When you go into Task Manager, you can sort based off of what is using the most GPU, right? So, let's see. Wait, I don't see that as an option. Like on the processes page, there's CPU, memory, disk, and network. Like if you go into performance, then GPU is one of the tabs, but if you go into processes, it's a different page. Which page? Yeah, new motherboard. And I didn't even install it, you guys. I had it professionally put together. I had it professionally built. Brand new motherboard, brand new CPU, brand new RAM, brand new PSU, new fans, new liquid cooler, new case. Everything is new except the GPU and the SSD. Okay, Red Sea, sleep well, sleep well, sleep well. Thanks for hanging out, Red Sea. Sweet dreams. Brand new motherfucking board. It's on process. You have to enable it? How do I do that? Run new task? Oh. Right click that bar, the status bar. Oh, I see. Yep. Okay, thank you. Perfect. Okay. Oh yeah, I mean it's far and away OBS. Far and away OBS. Followed by Firefox, which is weird because I closed all the Firefox windows. If Firefox does have the little leaf next to it to say it's in efficiency mode, but apparently it's still a thing. I didn't kill the application, no. I just closed the windows. But again, like, I need to use those. Did you get the ice socks? So yeah, I could kill that, but OBS itself is using like almost the full 90%. Is a big amount of data you're sending? Yeah, because the other programs that I'm using are like negligible. Firefox is a decent amount, but nothing like Firefox itself is using like 18%. Okay, so obviously I can do some futzing to try to make OBS more efficient, and I can also start running it as admin. But again, I don't know that if that will solve the crashing issue, because I don't know that they're connected, because my PC has crashed even when OBS is not open. Hi Angel, welcome in. Welcome. Yeah, I could start streaming at 1080. I feel like I shouldn't have to with this build, but I could do that. Yeah, but I'm also streaming to YouTube, and YouTube has like higher resolutions there. And also YouTube viewers are snobbier about the quality of your video. Honestly, if you're not like 4K over there, you're a fucking chud, so already I'm falling short. You're setting your bitrate to 3 places. Yeah. I laughed too loud in the mic, I'm sorry. Give him a slap. Hey YouTubers, slap. different resolution, then you're also asking your PC to recreate the image in a different way. It uses the same canvas as Twitch. Then the vertical stream is a separate canvas. But often the horizontal stream over on YouTube says that my bitrate's too low. It's been saying that recently. I don't know why. It didn't used to say that, and it just, the past few streams started saying that. In case you haven't received a compliment today, you look really pretty tonight, no creep. Thank you, Banana. Thank you. That was a low resolution slap. Unacceptable. This is what I'm talking about. Advice card for Sierra. Anyways, I do appreciate these suggestions, and even if it doesn't solve the whole problem, hey, like, if it helps, I'm down for that. And then the other thing that I just changed today, one of the things I changed today since talking to the guy, he told me to disable the integrated graphics so that there wasn't like confusion in the system about like which graphics to be using. So I did that. Did not change the fact that the GPU is at 90%. Like, GPU was at 90% last stream as well, and that's when I still had the integrated graphics still enabled as well. So I'm not sure that's helped or not. Yeah, but he said you might as well do it, and I was like, sure, we'll try it. You can try the iGPU. I mean, I was using the integrated GPU over the weekend because my GPU was in at the shop, and I wanted to stress test my PC without the GPU in there. So I had streams running. I was playing Guild Wars 2. Of course, I had to lower the graphics a lot, but I was able to play Guild Wars 2 just with much lower graphic settings. Didn't crash at all, but also the GPU didn't crash at all in the shop when they were stress testing. So 919, hello, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it was decent. But he just said that, like, you might as well like try disabling it just for like efficiency or something. And then the other thing is that I replaced the search bar, the task bar that my PC and a few other things were plugged into. I had just gotten one of those like random fuck ass names off of Amazon that's like, that's not a brand, that's just a bunch of letters. And he was like, can you show me which one? And I like pulled it up from my like purchasing history, and he was like, yeah, let's get you a better taskbar. Like, again, this might not fix it, but like, let's get it plugged into something super reliable. So I got a new like surge protector bar to plug it into. Again, probably not gonna make the difference, but those are the things I've changed since last stream. Okay, so you're asking your PC to create 3 streams at 3 different bit rates. Even if you made 2 of them the same, the computer still likely does the work 3 times. Then has to spend time changing the resolution to send it at 2 different resolutions. Then also you're asking it to be 1440p. If you were to think of it in terms of multiplying things, take the 1440p and then multiply it by 3 and then again by 2. It's like asking your computer to do 864p all at once. Yeah, but, and we can test this again at the end of this stream, but when we were looking at Task Manager and everything at the end of last stream, I ended the YouTube stream. I was only streaming on Twitch. And and it was still running at 90%. And then when I opened up Guild Wars 2, it went to 100% and couldn't handle it, and it was like dropping frames like crazy. And that was only streaming to Twitch. So I hear what you're saying, and I agree that I could be making some changes to make things more efficient, or I could look into like Restream.io, which you have to pay for, but it apparently is like more efficient on the system. Does it stop encoding when you're in streaming to the other platforms? I don't really know what you're... It's not... I'm not really sure what you mean. I imagine so, like it's not sending it. Doing the work for no reason. I don't know. Once you use that amount of resources for OBS, it doesn't mean OBS gives that allocation of the resources back to the rest of the PC. Oh. Is that why? Because like when I first opened OBS and I had all the other programs open, but like before... Oh my goodness, Busy Bunny! Hi, welcome readers. Hello, hello, hello. Hi Judy, hello, hello, hello. Hi Retta, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. You guys, make sure you're following Busy Bunny. Make sure you're following Busy Bunny. She is so lovely and her ASMR is so cozy and tingly. You got me. Hey, hello, hello. How was your stream? Hi, Morgie. Good to see you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Busy. Bunny. Big. Set. Y. B. U. N. N. Y. Busy Bunny. For the rain. Of course. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. My mic's been making these crazy feedback noises tonight. Everything's breaking. I'm so sorry for that static feedback. I have to, I don't know. I'm gonna unplug, replug everything in. Crazy. I'll try not to touch it too much. Thank you so much for the raid. Please feel free to raid and run if you need to. Either way, just make sure you're taking care of yourself after your stream, okay? The noise sounds aren't too... Oh, okay. It's really loud and staticky in my ears. That's really good to know. It's not as bad for you guys. Or tax. Thank you for the 100 biddies. Morky, thank you. Heck yeah, deep breaths. We're talking about like techie stuff. A little stressful. But welcome in. If any of you are new here, I'm Faolkor. We do a mixture of traditional ASMR that tends to be fairly chatty, and also as part of that we do some cozy story time and reading. Currently, the book we're reading is The Mysterious Island by Jules Verne. So, we already read a few chapters earlier tonight, but we will be reading more of that on Tuesday night, and if you'd like to listen to the previous chapters, they're all over on a playlist on my YouTube channel. Just because you don't benefit from the limiter you have on gets output to stream. I think I missed one of your messages, Warden. Let me double check. I'm gonna go feed your kittens again. Oh my goodness. Please post more pictures. The answer to the question you were about to ask was yes. Oh yeah. Oh, no, about, because, yeah, last stream, when we were checking the GPU utilization, it was at 90%, and I ended stream, and it stayed at 90%, and then when I closed OBS, the GPU utilization went down. So today, when I opened up all my programs, opened up OBS, but I hadn't started streaming yet, and the GPU utilization was sitting around 40, and I was like, this is way better. But now it's at 90 again. So I think what you're saying, like, makes sense, that, like, it kind of, like, stays high even after. Okay. Again, I'm not sure that's what's causing the crashes, but this is still really useful. Yeah. Go to the cloud district, sure. Oh, there's Cloud. Having a little munch from the bowl. And if you look past Cloud's head there, Nim is sleeping in the background. That thing that kind of looks like a beached seal. That's Nimbus. It is Cloud's district. I mean, Nimbus. Nimbus is a type of cloud too, so yeah. Because the allocation of the resources doesn't end until the program closes, and it asks for more as it goes. Got it. Interesting, okay. So theoretically, like a program, because I'm using ADEM multi-stream. But if I was using something like Restream.io, I think it's like cloud hosted, not backcloud. Apparently it's like a lot less drain on your system. The downside is there's a monthly fee. Liminal, good night, Liminal. Sleep well. Good night, and thank you for hanging out. Yeah. Okay. So it's definitely some things to look into and to think about. Just trying to make it more efficient. Right. Yeah. You can, but technically I'm streaming twice to YouTube. Right? Because I'm streaming to YouTube with 2 separate stream keys. Like it's a whole separate stream key for the vertical. See, if I even touch the cords, it's like terrible feedback. Oh my god, Sierra. Sierra, thank you. Okay. See, because I closed my browser, which is where I was looking at the request queue. Let me open that up. I'm so sorry. Okay. Advice card. Legit. Hi, legit. Yeah, I'm not getting very many shorts viewerships through the live feed. I'm not. But I get even fewer through horizontal. It's just a really bad viewership over there. I see some people that are like, oh, I should have started streaming to YouTube ages ago. And they've got like hundreds and hundreds of views. And I'm like, it's like a good day if I get like 20 people over there. It's a good day if I get 10. You've been lurking for like 3 hours. It's sleep time now. Legit. Thank you for lurking. Sleep well, legit, Lord. Sleep, sleep, sleep. It wouldn't work that way, Mortem. The reason that the vertical gets more viewers is because it gets pushed out into the shorts scrolling feed, whereas for the horizontal one, it's only if people are like browsing the YouTube live section. It's a lot harder for people to just like naturally stumble upon it. But it's not very effective, so. Okay, Sierra. Sierra. Here's your advice. Is that forgiveness heals. Forgiveness heals. Forgive yourself and others. Let go of the old story. Release any guilt and blame. Everyone is doing the best that they can, and this includes you. So, kickstart the healing process by surrendering all the judgment and the hurt. Your health and your happiness will thank you. But I know it's tough. I know it's tough. There you go, Sierra. Oh, Sierra. I know it's a tough one. You know, sometimes I add the little caveat. Forgiveness does not mean accepting that something was okay. It also doesn't mean letting someone abusive or toxic stay in your life. You can absolutely cut ties and set boundaries. The forgiveness is about letting go of the poison inside yourself, which can be really hard, I think, particularly if you're someone that has like a strong sense of like justice and you feel like, but this person did something really, you know, it can be hard to let go of that, but that keeps you in that place that just keeps hurting yourself. Oh, Zare, am I saying that right? Welcome in. Welcome. Artek, thank you for those 100 biddies. Oh yeah, Sierra, if you want to be totally safe, always choose affirmations, because although the advice cards are quite kind, some of them hit kind of close to home, and there's a couple that are like, stop procrastinating and put down the potato chips. Overall, they're quite kind, but yeah. Although I don't know, the affirmation cards can really get you as well. Like, if you've got like a particular kind of wound or squishy spot, you know, like when I pull an affirmation card and it's like making someone say that they love themselves or something, those can be tricky as well. So about no contact that resonated with you so much, and then you're in my walls. I promise I'm not. But you know, it's weird when things like that happen. Like a little like serendipity or whatever. The kittens seem to like ASMR. Hello, kittens. You pronounced it correctly. You can call me Ozzy. Yeah, that's fine. Whichever you prefer. Welcome, welcome. Okay. It's 5:30 a.m. Go the fuck to sleep, legit lord. Go the fuck to sleep. Kismet. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Artax, did I read you your affirmation card from a while ago? Did I get that for you? I'm just realizing I'm fairly sore. It kind of like sneaks up on you sometimes. Oh. Okay, I don't want to do a bunch of stretching in front of the camera here. Look at, I need to stretch. I've still got a microphone on.
Yes, hello, Miss Cloud. I know, I'm standing up, but it's just a stretch. It's not to feed you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't worry. I'll be feeding you soon. Ooh. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Fine, yes, it's okay. I know you'll survive. I know.
Trey? Trey? Are you awake? What are you doing awake, Trey? Okay. Okay, we're gonna do some breathy scissoring. Oh, Trey. Okay, we're gonna do some mic brushing. Because Trey did not get it at the very beginning because I was late to stream. And then we'll do breathy scissoring. And then we're gonna have to shut this place down. Because I'm getting pretty sore. Okay? Yawn, yawn, yawn. Oh. Okay. What do you mean, damn? No, I know. About to put in sorry, I'm just Trey, I don't know that I can brush for you. I'm having a lot of trouble with like my wires giving me crazy feedback when I move the mic at all. I have to do it really gently. Okay, I'll just go as gently as possible. Yeah, I just I have a really bad back and it just kind of is like catching up to me. I'm realizing how stiff and sore I've gotten. Yeah. Alright. Christ alive. Okay. Trey, I'm sorry, I don't think I can. let's do, you like snipping though, right, Trey? Like, you like the scissors. Yeah, I'll try to see if I can reseat the cables if that's enough. If not, I'll try to get a new. I'm thinking it's the splitter is getting kind of spicy. Because they're meant to look like a dagger. Go to sleep. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Diddley. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Gunny. Diddley. You guys make sure you're dropping a follow for Diddley. I mean, you know Diddley. Diddley's iconic in the space. So it's crazy if you're not following her already. Hi Diddley, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm Ian Asengard and Insignificant Nick. Thank you for the follows. If you are new here, hello, hello, hello. I am Faolkor the Book Dragon, and we do a mixture here of traditional ASMR, which is often chatty, often soft-spoken. We also do cozy story time and book reading. That's not what I said, Banana. That's not what I... Don't listen to that crazy banana peel. Don't listen. Don't listen. You're lying. Telling Australian lies. You're pretty new to Twitch. You follow her on YouTube. Heck yeah. Yeah, so into cozy story time, we do that as well. We're currently reading The Mysterious Island by Jules Verne. So we'll be reading a little bit more of that on Tuesday, but you can find more of my content over on those channels. I do it all here on Twitch, but on YouTube it's split up, so the first of those links is for the book reading, and the second is where I'm currently live right now on YouTube as well, for more traditional triggers. But yeah, thank you so much. I hope your stream went so well, Diddly, and that you are able to relax and take care of yourself after your stream. Hi Uti, am I a vampire? I'm actually a dragon. Yeah. This is just my human form because it's really hard to sit in front of a computer in my dragon form. Son of a bitch, thank you for the follow. And Banana, thank you for gifting us up to Diddly. Oh my god, aren't they great? I was just showing this. They come with a sheath. So it's like a dagger. Isn't that great? Hi, Bugs. Trippy, good morning. Yeah, they're very nice and crisp. Dracula scissors. Yeah, for a while they did have a little squeak, but I oiled them. Banana, this was technically your trigger. Do you prefer it with the reverb or without? Since we were doing it with the reverb before, do you have a preference? Artex, happy Pride. Oh yes, also, we do have Pride merch up on the shop this month. Just as an FYI. Star, I know, it's oh my god, wait. I swear to god, 10 minutes ago I looked at the timer and we'd been going for 5 hours, and I was like, oh my god, we've been going for 5 hours. And now it's been 6 hours. And that is the power of ADHD time blindness. It's almost 6 a.m. for you. It's 2:45 for me, because I'm on Pacific time. You should be live for another 2 hours. I don't think it'll be another 2 hours. Cat crack, Canadian cat. And this is actual catnip that you're talking about, right? 10:45 a.m. there. I really want to clarify though. What Banana was saying, I did not say that I hate Australia. I want to clear this up for the record. I said that I'm pretty sure that Australia would kill me. That's very different. It's because I'm Canadian. I can't handle the heat. I can't handle the heat. The heat would kill me. ever in South Africa, again, I think I would perish. I can't even handle the summer weather here in Canada. It's too hot. South Africa would kill me. That 2-star, I am majorly arachnophobic. Which is crazy because, like, I've been in close range with, like, so many bears. And we sometimes get, like, cougar sightings. I've had, like, a moose run out in front of the car before, you know. But all of that, I can handle that. Not the freaking giant spooters. I can't do it. Oh yeah, moose are terrifying. They are. They are. I am really glad that the only time that I've been, like, genuinely close to a moose and a cougar, I was in a car. Because they're both terrifying creatures. Can you hunt moose? Like, me personally? Or, like, people generally? You need a hunting license, and I'm not sure. It might extend to moose. -70 degrees Celsius. Like 30 is too hot for me. This is what I mean. Don't take it, if you're living in Australia, don't take it personally. This is my weakness. It's my weakness. Oh, I've eaten moose. Yeah, I've eaten moose. I don't know if it was a bull moose, though. I've eaten deer, elk, moose, and caribou. I took my iron pill. I don't know if it was bull moose, but it was freshly hunted. Like it wasn't bought from a shop. Caribou is very gamey. Very looking out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. All is well in my world. I am safe. Okay, Skewer. Good night, good night, good night, Skewer. Sleep well, sleep well. Okay, Ozzy. Oh, thank you, Ozzy. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Wait, this last month, you've got his really sexy train barreling towards you. There could be worse things to be barreling towards you than a really sexy train that you want to fuck. Oh, hi, Dustin. Thank you, Dustin. Not the sexy train. When I was just about to give up hope. And then I just got hit by this really sexy train. Thank you for telling me to check out DJ Get Gorgeous' channel. Is awesome. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm so glad you like him. Why are we doing that to sexy trains? Oh, Maddie, you might not have been here. We read a poem that we thought was going to be an innocent ode to the railway. And we read it and we were all like, this dude wants to fuck a train. It's like so obscenely sexual. You want to hear it? Okay. Let's read it. It's become, this is like the third time it's been redeemed. Not tonight. It hasn't been redeemed tonight. But I feel like it's become a channel favorite. I might read it like a little quieter than when I read it before the last time. Okay. To a Locomotive in Winter by Walt Whitman. Thee for my recitative, thee in the driving storm, even as now, the snow, the winter day declining, thee in thy panoply, thy measured jewel throbbing, in thy beat convulsive, thy black cylindric body, golden brass and silvery steel, thy ponderous sidebars, parallel and connecting rods, gyrating, shuttling at thy sides, thy metrical, now swelling, pant and roar, now tapering in the distance, thy great protruding headlight fixed in front, thy long, pale, floating vapor pennants tinged with delicate purple, the dense and murky clouds outbelching from thy smokestack, thy knitted frame, thy springs and valves, the tremulous twinkle of thy wheels, thy train of cars behind, obedient, merrily following through gale or calm, now swift, now slack, yet steadily careering, type of the modern, emblem of motion and power, pulse of the continent. For once, come serve the muse and merge in verse, even as here I see thee, with storm and buffeting gusts of wind and falling snow. By day thy warning ringing bell to sound its notes, by night thy silent signal lamps to swing. Fierce throated beauty, roll through my chant with all thy lawless music, thy swinging lamps at night, thy madly whistled laughter echoing, rumbling like an earthquake, rousing all. Law of thyself complete, thine own track firmly holding, no sweetness debonair of tearful harp or glib piano thine. Thy trills of shrieks by rocks and hills returned, launched o'er the prairies wide, across the lakes, to the free skies, unpent and glad and strong. He really likes trains. He really likes trains. You're in night owl mode. Is that intentional, or do you have I almost said you have ASMR. Do you have insomnia? Wait, did you ever talk about reading As I Lay Dying by Faolkor? By me? Oh my god. Just do like a mashup, like a Faolkor and Faulkner mashup. Faulkner, the book dragon. William Faolkor. We could read that. Do you want me to read that? It's okay, Matt. Like 99% of the time, if someone tells me they really like trains, I'm going to assume that it's non-sexual, okay? Like, I will always assume it's non-sexual unless you write a poem like this, okay? And then I might question it. You can see the sunrise. It's pretty pink and orange. Artax, thank you for the 100 biddies. Oh, right, it's a whole novel. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we might be able to read that. Yeah, we did talk about reading this. Yeah. I think there's a decent chance. I might... look into it a little more closely first. Because I know with Faulkner, racial portrayals could be less comfy. That's such a dumb way to put it. You get what I'm saying, though. He's a very important writer. But I just want to like double check that we're not dealing with like. It's about a family processing grave. Yeah, it's tough because I am like theoretically so here for those heavier topics. And again, like I've said this before, if this was a more like a lit class or even like a more conventional book club, I wouldn't be shying away from that. It's more that this stream is also meant to be like a super comfy place. And so obviously we're reading really old things, uncomfortable topics and sentiments do arise and we do address them. But for pieces where like potentially the entire theme is going to be uncomfortable, you know, I might be less likely to choose it, especially if it's closer to home. Like, obviously there was a lot of really depressing stuff in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, but that just feels very far removed, right? Every chapter is from a different family member's POV. Ooh, like you're making me want to read it. But I might just read it on my own. I'm not sure if I would read it for stream. Yeah. Can we read Oh Captain, My Captain? We could. I should turn off raids. See, I need to have freaking Firefox open. There's so many things that I'm like forgetting to do because I don't have them out in front of me. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Yeah. Obviously I wanted to go a little bit longer because of that amazing raid that we got. But we'll probably be wrapping up maybe in like 15 minutes, like go for 6.5 hours. So we'll read this poem and then we'll start wrapping things up. Okay. Yeah, you know, it's when my back holds out, I love being able to do the 5 and 6 hour streams. But sometimes I'm just in too much pain. That's why I try to say like 3, because I can almost guarantee that I can manage 3, but some days you guys know I'm in too much pain for that, but usually. So 3 is kind of like the guarantee. Anything over that is bonus time. Okay. Oh, Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every wreck. The prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting, will follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh heart, 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 oh the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen, cold and dead. Oh captain, my captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills, for you bouquets and ribboned wreaths, for you the shores a crowding, for you they call the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Here, captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head, it is some dream that on the deck you've fallen cold and dead. My captain does not answer. His lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm. He has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored, safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip, the victor ship comes in with object won. Exalt, O shores, and ring, O bells, but I, with mournful tread, walk the deck my captain lies, fallen, cold, and dead. Well, I don't know how much of a palate cleanser that was. I feel like the sexy train was a lot happier. Art, thank you for the biddies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've watched Dead Poet Society. A long time. How often do you dye your hair? I do like a permanent dye every 6 to 8 weeks. But then in between that, I take a semi-permanent dye and I mix it in with my conditioner. And I just like let it sit for 5 minutes in the shower. And it keeps the color like fairly bright. So when I do re-dye it, it's more because I have roots rather than looking faded. Tip. What's your natural hair color? Yeah, it's like a medium brown with copper. Like, if I spend time in the sun, then it gets more red. But I haven't had my natural hair color for a long time. I'm gonna start taking a little peek. My natural hair color is dragon. Heck yeah. Let's see. How'd you settle on this color? I really wanted red hair, but I used to dye it more of a like fire engine, like orange based red, and then more recently, I mean it was probably like a year ago, but more recently I switched to more of like a cool toned, more of like a cherry red. And I think that suits me more with the cool tones. Did anyone influence you? No. No. I just wanted red hair and went from there. Yeah, when I was younger, I always had black hair with like blue highlights. I had that for years, like all as a teenager. And, let's see. Yes, we had some amazing grades tonight. Busy Bunny and Diddley and Misty Maps and Pisces and the ASMR Nerd. Amazing, amazing grades. Okay. Jagged. Hello, Jagged. Yes, let's start by wrapping up on YouTube, okay? We will obviously be rating somewhere on Twitch. But first, let's wrap up the YouTube stream. Thank you so much for everyone that watched here on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Every little bit that you spend watching over on my YouTube channel helps me out in getting those watch hours to hopefully sometime in the not too distant future qualify for the YouTube partner program. So thank you so much. Also, as part of that, if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please consider doing that. That would mean a whole lot. Right now it's mainly going live content, but I do have plans for direct filmed and edited content as well. But there's a lot of plates in the air right now, but at least for the meantime, we are going live over there. Okay, now, my next stream is on Tuesday night. It is. I'm gonna try to be live here on Tuesday night. As you may have gathered, I've been having some tech issues, so I can't promise. If you want to make sure to catch all my content, make sure that you're also following on Twitch. And if you want to join the Discord, you can get all the updates there. But hopefully I will be here and live on Tuesday. That is the plan. So fingers crossed. Okay, let us end the YouTube stream. Which see, I closed Firefox for that test. I need to be able to have Firefox open. Okay. Oh my god, the pigs are starting to rumble. They're starting to rumble.
Yes, I know. I will feed you in just a second.